Hello guys, good morning. I hope you are in a good conditions. I wish all that you are in a good conditions, and good morning to you all. So today we'll just talk about the continuations of our configurations. This is the last part. This is the part 6 for our configurations, and this is all about the speed sensing and the I will check the speed settings and the battery, the engine battery configurations. So this is the last part of our configurations. So let's do and start to our configurations. Okay guys, let's open up our program and let's go directly to our speed sensing. Okay, so what do you mean by speed sensing? Speed sensing is only active, or you can only make these configurations if you are or if you have magnetic pickup installed for your generator. Okay, so if there is magnetic pickup installed, so you can enable this one. For example, here you have to check this one and put the flywheel teeth. Which number do you have? You have to refer that one to your engine, so you can apply it from here, because once the input is wrong, so you have the wrong frequency, I mean wrong RPM it can produce if you have the wrong input of your flywheel teeth. Now you can enable this one for your engagements, so it will attempts for 2 times, for example, and the first running up there is some failure, so it need to reattempts again in order to get the value for your RPM. Now if cannot, so when this 2 attempts is finished, it will give you a shutdown for low sensing signal or magnetic pickup open. Now you can also change this one into warning always latches, and this one is warning or trip. Okay, so we are clear from here. So you can also disable this one, so even have some failure, it will not shut down. Now let's go from the speed settings. So speed settings, if you have or you have the what we call electronics, it is also applicable for your configurations. And if you have also installed magnetic pickup, you can also enable this one. Now for example, we are using 1500 RPM. So in here under shutdown, so speed shutdown, under speed shutdown, if you have a 1500 RPM, so you can put it this one as possible as 13. Oops, 13, and then put some delay. Always put some delay. And then if you need some pre-alarm or something, you need some this applications, you can enable this one and just adjust it. Okay, so this is not necessary if you have only the normal breaker, not motorized breaker, so you can disable this one. And let's go to the overspeed. So 1.5, so it is only capable like 1.6. It's enough for that one. And always put a delay. Okay, that's it. So as I said, if you have some trip breaker, or you have the options for the breaker trip or a motorized breaker, you have to activate this one. Since if you have only like a normal or standard breaker, you can disable this one. So your runaway is as is, do not change it, and also the overspeed overshoot. Okay, just it's okay, do not change this one. So let's go to the battery configurations. So since for example you have 24 volts or you have 12 volts, so since our, for example, we're using 24 volts, so you can put it here like 20, and the return is like only like 21. It's okay, no issue with that. And the maximum charging point or oval voltage of your charging alternator is, if it is above 29 to 30, that is already over, so it will give you shutdown. Okay, do not change this one, and just put it this one as is for your charging alternator. That is okay, no problem. So now, for example, you have 12 volts, so just because under voltage for the 12 volts, it will not charge around 10. So meaning if you have 10, it will give you warning sign for this value under voltage for your battery. So it will reach to the 10 voltage, it will give you the warning for under voltage, and returns, so you can put it 11. Okay, so in here, so over voltage is like 15, that is for the return, and 16 for your over. Okay, so because if you have 12 volts, 13 is the good charge, 13 to 14, and if exceed to 15, that is not already like, it's like over voltage already for your battery. Okay, but if it exceed to 16, it will shut down because it is already have malfunctions of your charging alternator. Because if charge is, the voltage is coming 16, so meaning that is not already good to your battery, so that is harmful already. Maybe the battery will explode in the long period of time. So this is the configuration for 12 volts. So, and again, nothing more. So this is the maintenance alarm only. So this is, for example, you have the new generator and it delivered to the site, and if you are activating the maintenance alarm, this will be the activations you have to set. Okay, but since this topic is I am not talk about today, so that's it only for the last configurations of this module.